Okay, we're back to drilling out boxes. I'm going to put another one just in here. So on this section of wall by the door, it doesn't look great, does it? A bit of spoiling here, there's damp, and I think that's from outside, just coming up. I think we need to do something outside. I think stuff is too close to the brickwork outside, but we're going to be putting the socket here. Just doing a video about how not a lot is going right today, and we're nearly at 11:30 in the morning and I've not really got going on anything. But you might have noticed as I was drilling, I suddenly thought, this is getting loud, this is really loud. So I reached in my hand for my ear defenders, swipe the dust off, and I didn't have any, so I've just bobbed out. I bought some of the little squidgy ones, which are really pretty damn good. But I also treated myself to a bottom of the range. I avoided the expensive ones. Bottom of the range set of ear defenders. So see what you think. Hey, let's stick these on. Hey, not bad, not bad. Hey, what was that, Wednesday? Good stuff, always useful to have knocking around. And so I'm gonna be on my own, I think, today. And blooming coffee, even in the travel mug, is going cold. So that's how long I've been fannying around. I mean, mother. Where does time go? Anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna get drilling. Stick the kettle on. I don't know who I'm saying that to. There's no one else here. Right. It is not happening today. It really isn't. Picked up the drill, I didn't have my gloves on, glasses, mask, ear defenders that I just bought. I then set the camera up, didn't press record, and great big chunks falling out the wall. So, just separated on here. We've got a decent sized hole in there. What I'm gonna do now is on here, obviously we've got this section here where I need to run trunking down, and I'll probably just bring it up one and then feed it through into the other. But what I need to do is kind of measure down here in the cellar where these are going to come up. So we've got this one as well, and obviously the ones elsewhere in the room. So I'm going to take some measurements, get a rough idea of where I'm coming up, move this skirting board, see if I can just put things down, because there are pipes underneath. So I want to try and come from underneath up in roughly the right spot. So that's what I'm going to try and do now. And I know there's probably loads of you thinking, what a clown, what's he doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. Correct, I don't. You're with me, I know you are. You're with me going, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Well, let's give it a go, see if it is a good idea. Might be, might not. Okay, so I've got some space, and this is all right here. Need to get that skirting board off as well. Down here in the cellar, and we've got this lath and plaster on here. Okay, just stopped there. I'm getting close to the gas pipe. I'm gonna just try and tease this out. These retaining clips here are, quite frankly, pathetic. I'm just gonna try and go around that because obviously we're gonna get the cable up here and we're gonna run it down the timber so it can pop up again lower down. So I want to be able to get in, see what I'm doing, see what's what. Just come up out of the cellar. Did I need to pull all that lath and plaster off? I don't know. You know how sometimes you kind of think, well, I could go over it, I could keep it and all the rest of it, but I just wanted to just open it up, run the cables in, see what's going on. If I want to, you know, put some board on it, insulate it, do whatever, then I can do. I don't know. I don't know if it was the right thing or the wrong thing. You probably got a comment, you know, you can't wait. Oh my goodness, what an idiot. Stick it in. I don't mind. I've got thick skin, thick, dusty skin at the moment. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Nobody's put the kettle on, so that's what I'm gonna do now. For those of you who just have stuck with it long enough to see me make the coffee, how many of you were horrified with the fact that I just kind of rinsed the cup out, I didn't wash it, I just shook some coffee in a guest and all the rest of it? You know, sometimes I do disappoint myself, but there's other times where, hey, look, it's me, it's my cup. I know where it's been. It's not as if I'm in a cafe serving up. So I'm just gonna have a sit and a think. I do quite a lot of that thinking. I know sometimes people think that is a nonsense, and if you are not kind of physically grafting, you are not doing some work. But if you're one of those people out there that likes to think for a long time before actually doing it, so you're thinking through, okay, if I do this and I do that, how do I do this, and all the rest of it, sometimes that's the better way of going about it. Someone once told me an old quote of Abraham Lincoln, and it said if he had an hour to chop down a tree, he'd spend 50 minutes sharpening the axe, or something like that. Yeah, whatever. I get what it means. If you're one of those people that likes to just sit and mull it over in the head and can see it or visualize it, or if you can't quite visualize it, you're kind of stuck and you don't want to start because you can't see it yet, I'm with you. If you're one of those people that wants it written down on a list and you've got 1 to 15 and you do number 1 first and you follow that ingredient thing, I get you. Brilliant. And if you're one of those people that needs to hear it, somebody talk them through it, if you're one of those people that needs to have practiced a few times, I get you as well. But sometimes there is no other way than kind of thinking a bit, looking a bit, imagining a bit, practicing a bit, having a go at a bit. Is it the right way? I don't know, but you'll soon find out. All I know is that if you never actually have a go at it, you will never get better, you'll never achieve it, and all the rest of it. So for those of you that are thinking, oh, well, I don't do it that way, I need to, whichever way it is good for you. I'm pulling skirting boards off, I'm drilling holes for sockets, I'm winging it, making it up, making a cock of it, dicking around, wasting time, whatever it is. At least I'm doing it. And if you want to know more, just drop me a comment. If you want some help, if you're stuck or anything like that, I'll point you in the direction of someone who knows what they're doing. All right, back to the coffee. Oh, it's a hard life, is this, isn't it? I wanted to try and make life a bit easier, so I got one of these, which is one of these chasing out things, and I've got it connected to a vacuum cleaner, which it's still dusty, but you can see what we do. So it puts in a channel. It's thick with dust in here. I've just put a new mask on. I've just noticed how I look. I look like the boys who used to dig around here for coal all those years ago. And so here we go. We've got a channel cut for the cables to go in. I'm not taking the mask off because the room is just full of dust. My goodness, that is horrible. That, my dear friend, is not a very pleasant job. So whenever you get an electrician or someone round and they are doing that sort of work, hey, just show a little appreciation, because they're doing what can only be described as a bastard horrible job. I've got stuff in my eyes, even with the goggles on and glasses. The dust in the air is just horrendous. And with the mask, I can't tell you how many times I tried to blow the dust off one of the tools or something, and I've got a mask on. It's funny what you forget, isn't it? And the worst thing about wearing a mask is it's pretty damned hard to have a drink of your coffee. So that's not good. But we're getting there, and we're doing some quite nice, neat channels. So we'd be able to put the cable in and fill it, and then skim over, and it should look good. I have to say, I've had enough for today. What the hell is that going off? I don't know where there is one. Where's there? I wonder if it's that. Up there. It's probably just the dusty atmosphere. That is what you call a dirty session. All right, see you next time at the house. Bye for now.